What's the deal with accrual basis? Here is a rundown of key items that show up on accrual basis balance sheets. But note, you won't see them if your financial statements are on cash basis. This is the same as your tax basis for most small business owners. First, let's talk about accounts receivable, or AR. This is a fancy term for money that your customers owe you for work that you've already completed. Imagine you own a landscaping business. You've just finished a big project, but you haven't been paid yet. That unpaid invoice is your accounts receivable. On accrual basis financial statements, this gets added to your income because you've earned it, even if you haven't received the cash yet. For most small business owners, though, you really don't want to pay taxes on income until you actually get the cash in hand. That's why you won't see accounts receivable on most financial statements. That's why you won't see accounts receivable on most tax financial statements. Next, we have accounts payable, or AP. This is when your business buys things, typically inventory or materials, that you get to pay the supplier for a little bit later. Think of it as a short-term loan from your supplier. For example, if you run a construction business and you buy building materials on credit, that's accounts payable. This isn't as common as it used to be, since many vendors now expect you to pay with cash or a card at the moment you place your order, but some contractor supply houses still allow businesses to buy on account and pay later. Your reporting of accounts payable has to be consistent with how you report your accounts receivable. If you aren't reporting uncollected invoices as income, then you can't deduct the purchases that you haven't paid for yet. While there are very good reasons to keep accounts receivable off your tax basis financial statements, it's still a great idea to keep an eye on your receivable balance regularly. If you use a software application for invoicing, you can run a report showing your outstanding or unpaid invoices. It's also wise to go through your receivables a couple of times a year to make sure the balances for each customer seem reasonable. If something looks off, you might have forgotten to post a payment, or you may have created a duplicate invoice. By keeping track of these items, you get a fuller picture of your business's financial health. Even if you prefer to stick with cash basis for taxes, understanding accrual basis concepts can help you make better business decisions and manage your finances more effectively.